The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rivers to throw it. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Called on a very strong gain of 24. Throwing, Rivers. The quick slant caught. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Get out there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We go 47.
Prescott now. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
We go 46.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We go 46. Under.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Go. Get out there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
65.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Mike, step around 80. Step 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Here's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
You think you gonna get this? No, Mike, 52. Mike, 52. No, we're going to 52. 52.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
27.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
47. Under 10. Under. 10. Mike by two. They can't. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because
and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, and this will go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.